So welcome back to the Gila River Arena for period 3 between the AK Grizzlies. Murray waving at the camera. Hey Jordan. So puck drop getting ready to happen here. Murray out there waving. So there you go. Looks like winner on the draw, and it goes up. Murray picks it up, crosses the blue line. Moves it over to his right, drop pass for Winter. Winter sends it back to Noble. Noble over to Renfrew. Renfrew fires a shot from the point in front of the net. Oh, swiped away by the Hockey Union. Back up to center ice now. Ooh, Hockey Union takes control. Noble back deep. They're centering pass by Hockey Union. Nobody home. Murray picks it up on the far boards. Murray racing up, gets it out of the zone. Poked away by Hockey Union, picked back up by Noble. Noble at center ice, pushes ahead, and the Hockey Union sends it back to Renfrew at the blue line at center. And moving to the near boards now, Rowan at center ice. Rowan moves it on his backhand into the zone. Moves to his left, fires into a defenseman, and the puck goes into the far boards where Murray Hodges collects it, moves it into the zone, moves up the far boards, into the corner, stops, changes directions. Back to Murray. Murray in the corner now. Drop pass for Winter. Winter fires off the drop pass. It's in front of the net, and the goalie covers. So goalie covers on that. Nice little play by the Grizzlies. So line change, Halfley at center, Binkley left wing, Hawes right wing. Carson and Hodges back deep. Carson's trying to collect it. There's on the Hockey Union, 1-on-none, coming in on Menard. Menard moves out, and oh, it's no tripping call, but Hodges got back and swiped at the puck. And now the Grizzlies have control. Grizzlies center it up to Halfley at red line, blue line Halfley. Halfley on his, moving to his right, centers it backhand into a defenseman. Now they're up in the boards. Battling, two players down now, behind the net. Hawes centers it for Binkley. Binkley point blank fires it at the goalie. Stoppage of play with a loose puck, and officials loose puck, and the official saying my fault. He didn't realize it was loose. Thought the goalie had it. So we'll have a puck drop on the far corner, offensive zone for the Grizzlies. Halfley's going to take this puck drop, sends it back over to Renfrew. Renfrew right off of it, collects it and fires, goes high, bounces off the backboards, and Hockey Union rings it around the far side and up the boards, but Halfley picks it up. Halfley, it gets poked away, back to Steer. Steer taps it ahead for Haas. Haas tries to center it, intercepted by Hockey Union. Halfley now moves this to his right, backhands it over to Binkley. Binkley taps it off of a defenseman and towards the net, but it's sent back to the near boards where Hockey Union sends it up to the point. Renfrew back up to Binkley. Binkley moves around one player, moves back to his left, centers it. Oh, nice play! Binkley moving to his left, passes it over to Halfley on the right-hand side of the net, and Halfley slams it home to the left-hand side of the goalie, finding the open side of the net. That's the second goal for Halfley, and the score is 4-1 Grizzlies. So line change for the Grizzlies. Valentine's going to take the puck drop. Lozano left wing, trying right wing. Noble and Hodges back deep. Puck comes over Hodges' side. Hodges collects it, sends it up to Valentine. Valentine moves up into the zone, gets it poked away, it goes back to Hodges. Everybody back on side. Hodges with the puck at center ice, sends it up to Lozano. Lozano moves it in. Lozano toe drags, but gets it yanked away, and Hodges with it sends it across ice to Noble. Noble centers it for Valentine. Valentine in the center of the ice, collects, fires a shot high, it's in front of the net, and the goalie knocks it over into the corner. Nice job by the goalie. Goalie send it over in the corner, now it's back up to Hodges. Hodges to Valentine. Valentine over to Trine. Trine goes and finds it over in the far corner, collects it, tries to center it for, it's in front of the net. Oh, trying back with it on the near side, goes back behind the net. Just realized that the goalie's probably a girl for the 07 Arizona Hockey Union. Puck comes back to Hodges. Hodges moving to his left, stops, changes direction, sends it over to Hodges. Hodges sends it into the goalie, and loose puck in front of the net goes back behind the net. In the near corner, back up the boards to Hodges. Hodges loses it, but Valentine sends it right back to Hodges. Hodges on his forehand. Hodges coming off the ice now. Hodges dumped that down in the corner and raced back. The puck comes out of the zone, back to Noble. Noble sends it over to Valentine on the near side. Valentine moves it in, moving to his right now, and sends it over to the far boards. Staying with it, ends up with it, taking it down to the corner where Arizona takes over. Arizona moving around the backside of the net, and that's puck comes all the way back up to Carson. Now Lozano, Carson goes down, almost down in the corner. He is down in the corner with it. Lozano. Sorry about the stop. It's up against the near boards. I can't really see what's going on. Carson has the puck. Carson, Winter took over for Carson. Winter fires a shot from the blue line, and the goalie has to cover. Winter fired a hard shot from the blue line, and it made it all the way to the goalie, and the goalie it bounced off the goalie, and the goalie had to jump down and cover. So Carson and Winter changing spots there momentarily. Now we'll have a puck drop in the offensive zone for the Grizzlies. Near side. Winter will take the puck drop. Roan left wing, Murray right wing. Carson and Steer. Puck comes back to Steer. Steer sends it up to Murray. Murray sends it back to Winter. Winter to Steer. Steer moves up. Steer centers it for, oh man, intercepted centering pass. Murray picks it off, and the goalie makes a glove save. Nice save by the goalie. This goalie's actually playing pretty good here. No shots on goal being kept, but I gotta believe she's had way more shots than Menard. Puck comes cross ice to Carson. Carson taps it ahead to Roan. Roan in a battle for it up in the boards. Carson comes up to help. Roan now moves it down into the corner and around the backside of the net where Murray picks it up. Murray being hassled by two players, and that's Roan coming away with it. Roan, backhanded shot, goes into the goalie's pads and back to the wall. Carson moves up, sends it to Roan. Roan fires into a player, moves down to the goal line, centers it for Murray, but Murray sends it into the corner, picks it up in the corner himself, centers it for Winter, but then gets knocked away, comes back to Steer at the far point. Steer sends it back down, intercepted pass. Steer goes out of the zone. Steer has to collect, sends it D to D to Renfrew back at the defensive blue line, and then it goes up and into the zone for Roan. And Winter, and it comes back to Steer. Steer moves up. Steer moves to his right. Steer fires a shot. Point hits a defenseman. Now one-on-one. Renfrew and Arizona Hockey Union. Arizona Hockey Union moving in. It's raked away by Renfrew, and there's Winter up against the near boards. Goes over to Haas. Haas on the far side. Center ice now. Red line. Blue line. Haas moves it in. Haas staying with it, taking it down into the corner. Renfrew goes off. Noble and puck comes back to Noble at the point. Hodges over there on D now. On the other side, Coat goes up to Halfley. Halfley out on the ice. Halfley circles around the backside of the net, looks for a wraparound try, and the goalie gets over and makes a save. So now it's Hodges. Oh, Hodges fires point blank, hits the goalie up high. But puck comes back to the point where Binkley was playing the point for Hodges while Hodges was down deep. Now we're at center ice, and Binkley takes it back, moves it into the zone. Cross ice pass to Halfley. Halfley fires high and hits the back boards. Hodges holds that in, sends it down in the corner, races after it, picks it up at the goal line. Hodges behind the net, centering pass goes all the way back to Noble at the point, and there's a interference call on Halfley. So Halfley's going to end up sitting in the penalty box. So 5:23 left in the third period. Grizzlies up 4-1. Okay, puck drop's going to be on the defensive side of the, offensive side of the neutral zone for the Grizzlies. Shorthanded now. Grizzlies puck comes back to Carson. Carson knocks it ahead for Lozano on the near boards. Lozano staying with it in the corner. Lozano moving it around towards the net, behind the goal line now. Two players confront Lozano. Lozano holding it in there. Good job by Lozano, killing time in the corner. Arizona comes away with it. Arizona moving up the near boards. Lozano right back at it. Lozano firing, getting in there. Lozano holding up the time. Now it comes back to center where it's sent back up to Carson. Carson holds the line, dribbles around one player, sends it right back down in the corner for Lozano. Lozano goes by Lozano back up to Carson. Carson sends it down in the corner for Lozano. Lozano back, loses it, sends it back up the near side. Lozano to Carson. Carson down, moves it back down. And Lozano grabs control of it, moves to center, and taps it over to Trineside. Hodges collects, fires a shot. Oh, hits the post and out. Oh man, tries the center for Lozano. Lozano can't quite get it. Would have been a nice shot there on an open net. But now we're in the near boards on Lozano's side again. Now it comes up to Carson, goes by Carson. Racing back is Hodges. Hodges has to go back into the defensive zone. Goes past the goal line, and now Hodges circling around the backside of the net. Changes directions on the hockey union. Changes directions one more time. And now loses it. The centering pass goes back. Winner knocked it out of zone, and there's an offside call on the Arizona Hockey Union as Winner knocked that out. Defense tried to hold it in, but it just barely got past the blue line. 3:54 left in the third period. Scores 4-1. There's 32 seconds left on the Halfley interference penalty, so Grizzlies still on a penalty kill. Murray takes it on the right at the blue line, defensive blue line, sends it back to Steer. Steer fires it up at the red line, and now moved in by Winner on the far boards. Winner with it. Winner looks to center for Murray. Oh, intercepted Murray. Oh, Murray finally got a hold of it, shot and went wide left. Steer collects it. Steer fires. Oh, hits a defenseman right in the chest. Puck goes, splits the Grizzly defenseman, and Renfrew's got to race back and collect it in front of our net. He's got a player hassling, and he changes directions and circles around the backside of the net. Good job by Renfrew. Renfrew moving up, moves around one player, moves around two, blue line, off the boards and up to Murray. Murray drags it across, should be an offside call, and there is. Good job by the official. Murray's body crossed over as he reached back for the puck, so we'll have a puck drop on the offensive side of the neutral zone for the Grizzlies. Halfley sends it back to Noble. Noble racing over on the near boards. Picks it up at the defensive blue line. Cross ice pass to Hodges. Hodges goes around one player. Moves up, passes it up to Haas. Haas moves it into the past the blue line. Oh, and just out of the reach, passes over to Halfley. Halfley fires a shot, hits the goalie, and drops right down into the glove. This goalie's playing pretty good. Probably had 20 plus, maybe 30 shots on her. He's only let 4 goals by. Halfley take the puck drop. Binkley left wing, Haas right wing. Noble and Hodges back on defense. Scores 4-1 with 2:46 left in the third period. Collecting the puck is Binkley. Binkley behind the net, moves it out, centers it for Halfley. Halfley at the top of the circles, the right circle. Sends it cross ice over to Noble, but intercepted by Hockey Union. Noble collects it at the red line, and Noble moving back to his right, skates it in. Noble moving, fires a shot, and it's deflected off of a defenseman, and Noble's down deep. Back is Hodges and Halfley. Halfley took over where Mason Noble was playing B, and now Mason's back where he needs to be. Binkley moves it in, moving to his left. Oh, tried to toe drag and got it snaked away. Binkley back with it again on a backhand, sends it back to Halfley. Halfley collects at the dot, and now he circles back to the dot, and on a backhand, goes around the backside of the net. Hafley still with the puck, sends it back to Mason. Mason back to, Noble to Hodges. Hodges to Noble. Noble down in the corner to Hafley. Hafley hassled. Hafley. Oh, Hafley tries to slam it into the goalie. Hafley sends it back to Noble. Noble down to Hafley. Hafley on the corner. Loses it over to Hockey Union. Couldn't collect that pass from Noble, and then now it rings around the boards over to near side for Bankley. Bankley moves to his left around one player, moves in. Goalie. Oh, and he gets it to go. How did he get that by the goalie? I have no idea. Moved in on the goalie and got it to go. That's the second goal for Bankley. That puts the Grizzlies up 5-1 with 1:18 left in the third period. So now it's a race to a hat trick between Bankley and Hafley. I don't know if we'll see the ice again, but both of them have 2 goals. The puck comes up to... So he goes back to Steer. Steer sends it back, goes to the boards behind the net, and up the far side for Trine. Trine to the blue line, red line. Trine, blue line, moves in, dumps it down behind the net, and Arizona Hockey Union sends it up the near side where Carson holds the line and goes over to Valentine. Valentine sends it down in the corner, goes around the backside of the net, and oh, man, that lifted a chin up there. That was Trine. Steer taps it ahead. Arizona Hockey Union now takes control, moves up the far boards. Steer in front and hassled by Valentine. Valentine. Here's stoppage of play with 31 seconds left. Nice little collision there behind the net on the offensive side for the Grizzlies. Now we're going to have a puck drop in the defensive side of the neutral zone for the Grizzlies. Looks like Valentine's going to take the puck drop. Roan on the left wing, Trine on the right wing. Steer and Carson back on defense. Puck comes back to Steer. Steer over to Carson. Carson up to Valentine. Valentine with 25 seconds left moves it into the offensive zone. No, I'm sorry, check that. Roan. Roan fires high right. Comes up to Steer on the far side. Steer falling down, sends it up to Trine. Trine tries to get a hold of it, and Valentine pushes it ahead where the Hockey Union sends it right back up Steer side. It goes by Steer. Carson has to race back. It's one-on-one. Carson going to get there in time. Shot comes in on Menard. Menard, glove save at the buzzer. And that's the end of the game. Glove save by Menard. Saved that last goal. Sweet glove save by Menard on that last play. Grizzlies win 5-1 on the Arizona Hockey Union. Player is going to shake hands here. Thanks for tuning in. And that'll be it from the Gila River Arena in Phoenix, Arizona, where the Grizzlies played on the Phoenix Coyotes ice. Kind of cool to play in a big stadium like this. Fans giving them a big round of applause. We thank the Arizona Hockey Union for playing us. That's awesome. Good job, Grizzlies.